G'day everyone, Matt here. In this quick tutorial, I'm going to show you how to recreate the classic shoegaze reverb sound using Rev OCEAN. That thick, washed out wall of texture that defined bands like My Bloody Valentine and Slowdive. We'll go through 3 examples: guitar, vocals, and drums. Let's get into it. Shoegaze is defined by a reverb that doesn't just sit behind the sound, it engulfs it. The dry signal almost disappears into a dense, evolving wash that feels infinite and slightly out of focus. Let's start with some strummed guitar chords, clean or lightly overdriven, the kind of repeating chordal pattern you'd find at the core of a shoegaze track. Let's hear the dry guitar take first. Now let's move on to Rev OCEAN and work our way up to the final reverb settings.
First off, let's set decay to 20 seconds and size to around 150%. Quite big values to ensure the washed out sound and tail. Then, bring brightness up to around 40% so the reverb is more present in the higher end of the spectrum. On the input filter, set the high-pass filter to 400 Hz to stop the low end from clouding the reverb, and leave the low-pass filter fully open. Set the width to 150% to keep the reverby guitar present throughout the whole stereo spectrum. Finally, increase the foam and mix values up until it sounds good to you. The foam macro builds a soft, diffused attack, blurring the reverb onset into a smooth, swelling texture.
Let's hear that dry guitar again, and then with our Rev OCEAN reverb. The second sound we'll go for is a vocal phrase, melodic and mid-range.
Ooh, everything moves slower.
Shoegaze vocals sit buried in the mix, more texture than lead, almost indistinguishable from the instruments surrounding them.
Set the size to around 140% and decay to 20 seconds. Ooh, everything moves slower. Ooh, everything grows older. Switch the macro mode to foam and enable pre-delay sync at 80 milliseconds. Ooh, everything moves slower. Ooh, everything grows older. Bring the brightness up to around 20% and set the transient to around -4.5 dB to soften the vocal onset before it excites the reverb. Ooh, everything moves slower. Ooh, everything grows older. On the input filter, push the high-pass filter up to 1500 Hz. Set ducking to 40%, width to 150%, and mix to anywhere between 25 and 50% according to your liking. Ooh, everything moves slower. Ooh, everything grows older.
Here's the dry vocal, and then with Rev OCEAN.
Ooh,
everything moves slower. Ooh, everything grows older. Finally, let's cover a simple drum loop: kick, snare, and hats. Shoegaze doesn't shy away from putting reverb on drums. The snare in particular becomes part of the textural wash rather than a sharp transient event.
First off, set size to around 100% and decay to around 2.5 seconds. Keep brightness fairly high at around 50%.
Set transient to -6.2 dB. This significantly smooths the drum hits before they even hit the reverb, which is what stops each snare strike from triggering an abrupt, obvious bloom.
Set the input high-pass filter to around 180 Hz to protect the low end, and the low-pass filter to 1000 Hz to roll off the top.
Set ducking to 50% so the groove stays readable, width to 80%, and set the mix to taste. Now let's hear the dry drums first, and then with Rev OCEAN. So that's it. We covered 3 sources and created 3 presets with the same underlying logic. Rev OCEAN gives you a lot of control over how the reverb behaves, which makes it easy to dial in that shoegaze feel without losing the mix. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.